Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important issue on section 120, section 124, section 127. All these sections are very important as far as the completion of the assessment proceedings are concerned and as far as the jurisdiction of the various assessing officers are concerned for completing the assessment. The limited issue before the Mumbai ITAT H bench in the present case was that if the action of the assessing officer is without authority of law or it is wholly without jurisdiction, then whether in that case also the assessee has to challenge that jurisdiction within 1 month according to section 124 subsection 3. This issue has been very well taken up by Honorable Mumbai ITAT H bench in the case of Income Tax Officer International Taxation versus Tata Steel Limited. This case is reported in 121 ITR Tribunal at page number 641 and the date of the judgment is 7th June 2024. In the present case, the assessment year is 2007-8 and in the present case, the Additional Commissioner of Income Tax acted as an assessing officer of the assessee and passed the assessment order under section 143 subsection 3, read with section 144C subsection 13. When this assessment order was in challenge before the Mumbai ITAT H bench, the assessee first time raised an additional legal ground that the additional commissioner who has passed the assessment order was not having the jurisdiction in the absence of section 127 order produced by the revenue. When this matter was heard by the tribunal, the revenue opposed this ground of the assessee on the ground that this ground was not raised earlier and this ground is not raised within the time limit as prescribed by section 124 subsection 3. As far as the time limit as per section 124 subsection 3 was concerned, the tribunal said that the time limit under section 124 subsection 3, that is to challenge the territorial jurisdiction of the assessing officer, talks about only the territorial jurisdiction of the assessing officer when the assessor is challenging the territorial jurisdiction. But in the present case, when the action of the assessing officer is without authority of law and therefore wholly without jurisdiction, then in that case, the section 124 subsection 3 time limit of 1 month will not apply. The tribunal said that in the present case, the additional ground raised by the assessee is purely a question of law. All the material existed on record, so there is nothing new is to be brought on the record for the admission of that ground. And the tribunal also said that the tribunal in the same set of facts has allowed the additional ground even after a span of 10-15 years. The tribunal said that in the present case, the assessee has repeatedly requested to supply the copy of section 127 order that was giving the jurisdiction from the deputy commissioner to the additional commissioner to pass the assessment order, but that was not produced by the revenue. So in the present case, according to the tribunal, the transfer orders were not produced by the revenue, and when the assessee main challenge is regarding the jurisdiction of the additional commissioner and that jurisdiction of the additional commissioner is not established by the revenue according to section 127 transfer order and according to the section 120 subsection 4 clause B, in which the Central Board of Direct Taxes gives the general or the specific directions for the transfer of jurisdiction from one officer to another. So in the absence of the valid jurisdiction, the assessment order passed by the additional commissioner was quashed. Friends, this case is very important because the legal grounds are very important nowadays, because it is very difficult to fight and to prove the merits in some cases. So the additional grounds can be of a very great help to the assessee, and this case is the perfect example of that thing. At the end of this video, once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Income Tax Officer International Taxation versus Tata Steel Limited, and this case is reported in 121 ITR Tribunal at page number 641, and the date of the judgment is 7th June 2024, and the matter has been decided by Honorable ITAT H Bench. Thank you, friends.